already starting off, you know.
What's wrong with it?
There's mud up there.
Definitely wasn't in reverse.
Grab our favorite tool. A hammer.
This is universal.
Maybe this is why I have so many stripped.
No.
Studs.
Just gotta be luck, doesn't it?
Damn it.
And those threads look flat in there.
They do. Your legs are gonna be lopsided.
Favorite tool. Replacement. Okay.
Well, they don't look bad, huh?
We'll get that out of the camper here in a minute.
Works every time, 60% of the time.
You see that? Yeah, I think it's a screw facing this way. Look at the base of it. It's almost like the bottom of the head. See, there's a gap around it.
Oh, son of a bitch. Holy shit.
And it got shoved back in there.
I wonder if that's something.
That's definitely a first.
Wow.
Yeah. That's. I want to look at that. That's why I didn't throw it away.
Yeah. Try to dig it out. I mean, that looks like, you know,
It's like
someone cut the end of a screw off that was too long.
Oh yeah. And then stuck it in there, and then stuck it in there backwards.
Yeah.
Got any other bolts or nails in there?
Well, shit, now I'm looking. I never knew that was a
I've
concern to have.
never seen that in my life.
It's two things I've learned. Check your damn lug nuts. So now, we missing? Oh no, it's at 3. This is the last time.
Now we know if you use an impact driver, you can put a screw in a lug nut and still put it on your wheel.
Shit, yeah. You wanna go put those 2 tires up and I'll drop this down. Everybody in the camera's getting sick right now. Oh, you got such a difficult job.
Remember that time you're moving out of an apartment and you're like, I got like a couple things, like little things I see about little things, and you had the entire like your living room, couches, and everything, and I got there like, oh, sorry, I just didn't realize. Like, you live here. It's kind of the same thing. Help me plug this in on the Rzr 200? Sure.
Oh, shit. Oh, no, there's cameras are frozen. It just,
Yeah.
we heard some weird sound in the shop.
We're both. That's where we're. Nothing's wrong.
Oh, shit. Guess I gotta go. You what?
I'm sitting there turning this.
Not catching?
But no, this one I think is. But this one wasn't. So when I pulled this out thinking I was like 6 threads in, fell on the ground. Okay.
That's the worst.
That was a waste. Especially I was going to put it on much further than normal just to be sure. tent with that.
Looks good to me. What place in Tennessee were you looking at?
I don't know, like we did some of the stuff we've done before that we didn't film.
Oh yeah,
That'd be
like
cool,
Brimstone or Windrock.
Yeah, actually go through it and film it.
Like Hot Pride in Alabama is what you're thinking of?
Yeah, something like that. I figured Tennessee would be more.
That could be family because of. Well, it depends on where we go. Like Windrock was fun for the family. I know my wife will want to go back to that.
Right.
Doug got promoted to gloves today.
Work my way up. Next time I'll get shop clothes. But Tennessee, I just thought we've done some cool stuff there. That would be a neat one.
We don't have any on the
Right.
No, that makes sense.
For the viewers, I'll stand still this time.
You get motion sickness.
That's right.
I think that's good.
Good other form.
Yeah. None of these birds are damaged. This one, I don't think it's been to the dealership.
So then we know who the real culprit is.
Yeah.
Get your kids over there dropping screws and lug nuts.
Kids.
Where can we hide these screws?
Yeah,
I have an idea.
exactly.
He'll never find them. I'm not a mechanic, but one of these tires is flat.
Yeah. Tear it up.
But yeah, anyways, the reason I was thinking Tennessee was just because all the different, there's a ton of trails you can ride.
Yeah.
You know, you can go for days. But Alabama would be good. There's a couple there though that we've talked about.
Yeah. We have the kids ones we talked about. When we posted about that, we had other people point out. It's one I found, but I haven't done a lot of research on. I think it's like some type of trail system out of Alabama.
Oh, like state land kind of deal?
I want to say something like that. Or it's, I'll go back and look at the name. So
That would be cool.
we just, what's so tough is, you know, making sure we don't go anywhere for a guy's trip that we can go for a kid's trip,
Right.
you know.
Right.
We need to get all this done, we can go scout the youth trail. So, I think I definitely need to bring one of the youth machines to scout the youth trail.
For sure. You don't want to get there and it's not really a youth machine. There's a bunch of people like, hey, gotta go reverse.
I need to check your qualifications, sir.
I don't have any.
Lied on his application.
Yeah, reverse. It's crazy how these things switch on themselves.
Yeah, yeah. Had nothing to do with that last.
Nothing.
Just ran on.
Yeah.
This way. All right, so to wrap up the Ranger, we're going to be reinstalling some whip mount brackets that we sell. Super simplistic design. If you want to try to copy it, you're welcome to. We don't mass produce these yet. We actually make them in-house with our CNC machine. It's something, you know, if we sell more of them, maybe we will get them, you know, more mass produced. But because we don't mass produce them yet, we are going to sell them in 2 options. Raw, you want to get it powder coated, or rattle can black. Essentially, those are the options.
Spray paint.
Yeah.
To the lay person.
And the reason why we do that, one, is just to keep the cost low, to find you a solution. And if you scratch it, you can just touch it up yourself type of deal. You know, we made these for ourselves, and then we've had a lot of requests for them. Just like on the Rzr 200 and the golf cart and the Pro R. And so we're going to install them to kind of show you. We have a jig we make them on, but obviously it's metal being bent, and so there's some flex back. I'm going to show you how to install it, and then how to make sure it's at the right angle without scratching it up too bad. And so if you are interested in buying these, just go to the description below and look at it. And so we don't provide the hardware, but I mean, it's just a standard nut and bolt that you can get. This one's a little more difficult because we use the existing hole in the Ranger. And literally, I just found 2 spare nuts and bolts that we had in the bolt bin. So once I get it snug, I will run impact on it.
Now, do you have to do anything to your seat? Or?
No, just move the seat up. The other passenger side, it doesn't move up, and so then I just, you know, kind of pull it forward. You'll see me when I do that over there. And then take the whip out.
It's a long bolt, huh?
Very long. Very long. Since we don't know where they're going to be mounting these, we send them with no excuse bolt. No excuse, it ain't going to fit wherever you decide to put it
It's
at.
Doug proof is what you're saying?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It was you and mine on the design. So we'll snug up both sides, and then I'll show you at the next step how we make sure they're in line, because this is where you might need to adjust it at depending on, you know, your cab. These aren't 100% square, or, you know, for whatever reason. But let's go knock out the other side and we'll go from there.
$15 it is. That was Travis's second try, just for the record.
Shit. I guessed at the right one. 14 through 12.
Give me a 2 through 20.
Alright, you tighten it down. Drop this in. Now this is where we put ours at. We like ours here where it's just right below the roof line. Allows us to essentially miss any trees. I mean, it gets hit every once in a while, but not that often. So, what we're looking for, yeah, you can see it on this one. Like this one over here looks lower than that one over there, right?
Yeah, lower angle.
And so, we'll lay just a shop rag across the bracket. That's really just to somewhat help with the not chipping the paint that's on there, or if you get it powder coated. And then you just slightly move it up.
It's very close. I mean, very close. That's where.
I think the only difference might be just a hair right here. And so we'll put it right there. But keep that's it. What's your thoughts?
I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
We couldn't measure from the no.
Get the hell out of here.
Apparently measuring stuff doesn't even make a difference anyway. So.
Yeah. All right, and so essentially you didn't scratch the paint right there. They're in line now. And so you might not even like those brackets, but for us, they look clean and it looks like it's just kind of hovering there. It's not those gawky ones that kind of clamp onto your rail right here. We like the look of it coming off the back right there. And then also when we're, bring it to the hunting lease, we can light up that entire bed either with red if we're going to the stand, or white in the event, it's at night and we're just hanging out. So I think we have to air up the tires because we took the mud tires off and put these tires on. Which one looks low? Yeah, since I did the heavy lifting here, you get to do the heavy lifting on the air.
I mean, it's on the tires that I put on. Guess so. Guess this is my Ranger now.
All right, we'll knock this out and then we'll pull the next one in and wrap it up. You got anything funny to say?
Gonna blow some stuff up. Yeah.
He thought I already had the camera on. He said that. We both laughed, and then we realized camera wasn't on.
The second funny thing we said all day.
I know. It was naturally the first time. The second time wasn't natural. It wasn't natural.
Okay, so this one has precisely 0 in it. Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't check the other one.
Nah.
You see what the other one's in? Yeah, it's 16.
Okay. So yeah, that's fine.
16?
Yeah. Found 15 is a good number to have for all the vehicles. It's always worked good for us. Not too stiff. These are older tires too. Like, hell, those, it would not surprise me.
Go ahead and check it now. Yeah.
It would not surprise me at all.
Is that why you wanted me to? With all the heavy lifting on putting those 2-ounce brackets on.
It's like, so I bought this machine in January of 19, and we turned around and like within a week or two bought those tires and wheels. They were used, and they were already 3 years old. And so these tires are from 2016.
You can see there's some cracks and stuff on them.
Yeah. Well, at the old log house, I mean, it was just set outside. So, I mean, and they already looked rough when they got to me. I mean, they weren't maintained very well. But, I mean, for what we do with it. But hell, these same tires I brought to Mulberry.
Oh yeah.
They've been through some places. I wasn't a big fan of the design, but damn, they just work. What'd you do?
Last one.
Well, check it again. It might have just been like a double pump.
I don't think so.
I think you 2 pumped it.
There we go.
You can't even. How much was that?
16. But it went to like 20.
Oh damn.
And I barely had it on there.
Oh, this
you
is
like to
what-
leave these off?
No.
This
no.
had 16 in it.
Okay, yeah, you can leave it. I wonder, like, who stole the damn cap?
Doug.
Doug.
I finally bought caps for mine.
Why didn't you? Oh, that guy. He didn't put your caps on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was it.
It was you that didn't put the caps on?
Yeah.
Dog, damn.
I didn't mount them. I mean, I didn't put them on, but yes, I didn't mount them.
Oh, shit. But as he puts the hose up, I didn't show this earlier, but like to get to this bolt right here, I mean, all I did was bend the seat for it. I mean, it is bending the seat, but I mean, I'm fishing. I didn't want to have to take the seat off just to put the damn bolt in there. I mean, it doesn't rattle that much or anything. So, all right, we're gonna get the wires hooked up for the whips, get the golf cart over here, wrap that up, and then might be done for a shop day. So, hang tight.
All right.
All right, we're back with the golf cart, which I know this is not a traditional side-by-side. We make whip brackets for golf carts also, at least for our model. If you have a back seat on yours for whatever reason, we make an easy bracket. We use existing bolts that you can pull out and attach it to. And essentially your whip doesn't stick out past your golf cart. And so if you're loading into a toy haul or you got tight spaces, you don't got nothing to worry about. We're going to show you how to install it, because when we make them, we have a jig, but obviously, metal flexes back and some things like that. And so we're going to show you how to install them and how to adjust them to get your whips at the right angle. Something to keep in mind is, you can order this in raw, but if you have like a custom theme you want to go with, order in raw where you can powder coat these whatever you want. But if you want us to paint it, it's just going to be, rattle can black, spray paint black type of deal. We don't make enough of these to send it to our powder coater just yet. And so they become popular and we sell more of them, then maybe we'll mass produce them more. But until then, it's an in-house product. All right, so when you go to install this, there is a driver's side and passenger side. I know it looks a little different, but it's going towards the front when you go to install it. The ear is going towards the back, and so the more challenging part is you can take a knife of some sort, put up underneath to hold the washers in place. And it really just helps where you don't have to adjust anything.
It was a great idea. Who'd have thought pocket knife, but that's...
Easy pocket knife would have been the solution.
Must be a genius.
All right, so there you go. First step is to tighten it down. You kind of want to match it up or make it somewhat level. It's going to need some adjusting no matter what. But if I look at the other side, kind of bring it up and then just tighten it up. You dugga and you're good. All right, from there, we install bracket itself, or the whip holder, whatever you want to call this. And I get this as tight as I can turn it. There we go. All right. There you slide your whip in. Get your wire. Make sure you put your pin back in. But then we step back and see. Man, it might be. That's spot on. The whole point of this was hopefully they weren't spot on and we could adjust it for you. In the event you need to adjust it, obviously I'm not going to do these because they are, well, I might be able to adjust side to side. Perfect. All right, so if you look from the back, you see how that one's going this way, and then this one
Almost straight up and down. It's a little
tilted in.
Yeah.
And so what we'll do is, so if it's coming out, that means we need a twist. You put a rag on the bar. Essentially, you're just you're pulling up and kind of twisting in. There's going to be some flex back.
That's close. Follow that rail up.
Yep. A tad bit more. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That looks good.
It's still leaning in.
So if it's leaning in, so we need to come out some. Same thing, we put a rag on it. And I usually do about halfway. So if it's leaning in, that means I need to flex out just a tad bit.
That's good.
Is that it?
I think you're good, yeah.
And so we have a jig we make these on, but I mean, there could be a 10, 20 reasons why it's not perfect when it's bolted up. Could be the frame's out of whack, it's not measured, you know, properly. The frame of the golf cart itself could be on uneven ground, so you would definitely want to make sure you're on even ground. But if you gotta adjust it this way, you do the same concept, but instead of pushing up and down like this, you're more rolling it either way to however way you need to go, you know, pulling downward on this part to lift this up and down. So now we use thick enough plate metals. Once you set it, it's not going to move. I mean, no balance a little bit going down the road, but the bracket itself is not going to bend enough. And this is like the fourth rendition of it, because at first we used too thin of plate, and enough flopping would then bend it out of whack. And so doesn't do that. But yeah, if you're interested in these brackets, we will link them below in the description, where you can pick you up some. I think that's all I have for today, huh?
Yeah, I hope so. No, Steve.
Time to go hang out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that wraps it up for another shop day. We got these machines one step closer to getting back on the trail, where we can shoot some more of those vlogs, which I know we enjoy them more than doing this kind of stuff. So we'll link all the products we talked about in the description of this video, and using those links to buy those products helps us to continue to bring you great information like this video. And so please show your support by hitting the subscribe button and clicking the bell icon to turn on notifications. If this video was enjoyable, or you learned something like replacing a stud on your wheel, please smash the like button, and thank you for watching.